or I guess I should say afternoon, I'm gonna be making Thanksgiving food today. So yeah, I was gonna make a whole feast, but that didn't happen. So I'm having Whole Foods make my dinner, and I figured I would just make my desserts. So yeah. First we're gonna make sweet potato casserole, but we're doing a more savory version with no marshmallow, but instead we're gonna do a little crumble topping on it. A little ginger, a little walnuts, pecans, you know, give a little crunch. So in this bowl, I've got 3 sweet potatoes that I've just roasted and then peeled and lightly mashed. And then to it, I've added about half a teaspoon of ground ginger. You can mess with the measurements to however your taste want it. And to this, I'm going to add about half a tablespoon of olive oil, or you can do melted butter if you don't want to make a vegan version. Now I'm going to be adding about 2/3 cup of oat milk. You can do soy or almond, or you know, whatever milk you have in your fridge works with this recipe. 1, okay, you can see what I'm doing. 2. All right, I'm gonna add in a little bit of salt and pepper, just enough to give it some flavor. Oops, salt is stuck. Okay, and now we're gonna mix it. And we're gonna make the crumble topping. We need 1/4 cup of walnuts. And I'm just gonna chop those up, as well as 1/4 cup of pecans. I'm just going to give those a nice rough chop, just to make them bite-sized and not too big. Now that I've got those chopped up, I'm just going to add them to a container because I'm prepping this the day before. So I'm just going to put it in the airtight container so that in the morning I can just sprinkle it on and put it in the oven. Okay, and to that you need about half a tablespoon of maple syrup. Oh, that was a little bit less. That was a lot. Okay, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. It's fine. And a tablespoon of olive oil. Again, these measurements are not set in stone. Please add whatever. 1, 2, a tablespoon. To this, I'm going to add in some fresh thyme, if I can get it off the stem. Okay, or not. I'm going to add some fresh thyme, some fresh rosemary. You can use dry if you don't have fresh. And some fresh sage. Really give it that good Thanksgiving flavor. And do a lot of sage. I like sage. Okay. I'm just gonna chop these up a little bit. Where's my knife? Okay, right in front of me. Now I'm gonna add in half a cup of rolled oats. I'm running low, I need to buy more. Okay, and now I'm just gonna give that a good mix. Ooh, I need to add salt and pepper. I like pepper a lot, so I do extra. Not as big a fan of salt, so salt a little less. And then just give that a good mix. It's looking a little dry, so I think I'm gonna add in a little extra oil and syrup. Because this is like a crumbly topping, you know, I don't want it super dry. I want it almost like a streusel, but not quite. See, just play around with the measurements. Cooking is not an exact science. There we go, that looks great. It looks perfect. Okay. And I'm going to set this aside and get started on the pies. Right now it's time to make the apple pie. In this bowl I've got 3 tablespoons of sugar and 2.5 cups of flour. And to that I'm gonna add 2 sticks of cold vegan butter that I've just sliced into pretty thick slices. You want the butter to be cold. And then I'm just going to go in my hands and work that butter into the flour. Now that I have it about halfway mixed, I'm going to add in 4 tablespoons of cold water, about a tablespoon at a time. Okay, this is my ball of dough, and I've just lightly floured the bowl, and I'm going to put this in the fridge for about half an hour. Now we're going to make the filling for the pumpkin pie. So in this bowl, I have 1/4 cup of cornstarch and 1/2 cup of brown sugar. And to that, I'm going to add a 15-ounce can of pumpkin. Do not use pumpkin pie filling because that is not vegan. That's got egg and stuff in it. This is just pure pumpkin. And then I'm going to add in 3/4 cup of coconut milk. And then 1/4 cup of maple syrup. A splash of vanilla extract, a little bit of salt, some cinnamon, and some pumpkin pie spice. And then you're just going to mix that all together. And once it's all mixed together, you're just going to pour it into your pie crust. Now we're going to bake this at 350 for about an hour. Happy Thanksgiving! I forgot to finish filming yesterday, so I wanted to just show you how everything turned out. Here's my gorgeous apple pie. Delicious. My pumpkin pie, it's got a crack in it, but it's okay. She's still beautiful. And here's a sweet potato casserole, pre-bake. I just put the crumble topping on top and I'm gonna put it in at 425 for 20 minutes. And I also made 2 batches of cookie pudding. Cookie pudding is like banana pudding, except there's no bananas in it. So I've got one flavor is shortbread and the other is Biscoff. So yeah, everything's gonna be really yummy. I'm terrible at this and I forgot to film an outro. So I just wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. And if you enjoyed, maybe you could hit the like button if you prefer. No pressure. And stay tuned for more content. Bye. Oh my god, that could have been bad.